What is going on, family? It's your boy Terrell Bennett back with another video, man. Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a break this week. Last week we talked. It was the last trading week of the year, so I'm taking the next 2 weeks off, man, just to regroup, rethink, recalibrate, and just plan for the upcoming year. But what I want to talk about is an exercise that I did, and y'all heard me talk about it in the series. It's a 30 trade exercise that absolutely changed my trading, right? This exercise alone made me a consistently profitable trader. And I know that's a bold claim, I really do, but it actually did, and I'm gonna explain it to you. So I only heard one person talk about this exercise, and that's Dr. David Paul. Shout out to Dr. David Paul, RIP to him. I think he passed away like last year. I'll try to find his video and link it in the description below. But this exercise is called the 30 trade exercise, and any person that he ever taught, he always made them go through this exercise. And what that does is it trains you to detach from the money and to build your confidence in the process. So essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna have a mechanical system. And I think it can work for discretionary as well, because I did it in the past when I was more of a discretionary trader. But it works fantastic as a mechanical system if you have a mechanical system. But before I get into that, I'm gonna let y'all know, I was what you would call a professional strategy hopper. I done bought, I don't know, maybe 7, 8 courses, and I've learned different styles of trading over the years. And I was the person that traded, made some money with a strategy, went on a losing streak, and then I switch. I find somebody else's. I buy Q course. Then I bought the first guy that I ever purchased, his course, his name was Tim and Weller. Then I bought Astro FX course. Then I bought Q's course. Then I bought Dale Wood's course. Then I bought Alex G's course. And then I bought a guy by the name of Yusef Scott's course. I bought a whole bunch of courses, and I was just strategy hopping essentially for 10 years, honestly. And I didn't become profitable until I realized that I have to show up every single day, no matter what the strategy is. And the moments in my trading career, and I did this earlier this year, the moments in my trading career where I was extremely profitable came from me showing up and doing the same exact thing every day. So that leads into this 30 trade exercise. And the thing is, with this exercise, you have to do look for the same exact setup for 30 trades. No deviation, no breaking of your rules. Me personally, I have a set of confluence lists that I look at, and I had to stick to that confluence list for 30 trades. And we're gonna get into I'm gonna show y'all my trade Zella after I get done talking to y'all, so y'all can see the actual, because I logged every single trade. You log every single one. So I logged every single trade, and what that did was, like I said, the whole point of the exercise is for you to detach from money. So for me, my goal is to get it to the point where I'm having those 6-figure days. My ultimate goal is to make $1 million in one trade. So in order for me to get to that place mentally, I have to detach from money. I don't know when that trade is gonna come. Whenever I get to the point where I can risk $250,000, 300,000 or whatever per trade, I don't know when that $1 million trade is gonna come. So I cannot be attached to the money whatsoever. So I'll use ChatGPT a lot. And so I had asked ChatGPT, what's the purpose of a 30 trade exercise, right? And it gave a perfect explanation of what it is. And I just got my phone right here. I'm gonna just read what it says, right? It says the 30 trade exercise forces you to detach from the money and outcomes and attach your confidence to execution quality instead, right? Because most of the time when we trade and we just attach to the money, how much money I'm gonna make. Most people don't even calculate the risk. And it baffles me even to this day that a lot of people don't use stop losses. They don't even care about how much they're gonna lose. They don't even calculate how much they're gonna lose. They only focus on how much they're gonna win. So this helps you do that, all right? It says, why 30 trades specifically? Because one trade means nothing. That is 100% true. And sorry if you hear me sniffling, I got a little cold. We kind of getting over something at the house. My wife was a little under the weather. I was a little under the weather. But this is true. It says one trade means nothing. It means nothing, right? 5 trades mean nothing. Even 10 trades can lie to you. But 30 trades is a large enough sample size to smooth out the randomness, to expose behavior patterns, reveal your true expectancy, and break emotional attachment to any single result. At 30 trades, your brain stops asking, did this trade win? And starts asking, did I execute correctly? That's the shift elite traders live in. What the 30 trade exercise actually trains, number one, outcome detachment, right? Extremely important. Your brain is wired to overreact to single wins and single losses. This exercise teaches you that this trade does not matter. Only the series matters. And I want to start right there. I can remember going through this 30 trade exercise the first time and even this last time and telling myself, just get through the series. That loss don't matter. Get through the series. That string of losses don't matter. Get through the series. Get through the 30 trades. Just get through the 30 trades. That's all we here for. Just get through the 30 trades. And I got through the 30 trades. Was it difficult? Yeah, because my old habits of jumping to another system when I go on a losing streak popped up like midway through. And I'm gonna show y'all, I went on a losing streak of like 4 or 5 trades. And I remember doing it twice, matter of fact. And I remember that second go, I'm like, man, I should just quit this. Like, but the old habits wanted me to go back to jump into another system, but I know that's not conducive to me being consistently profitable. I know that this system works because I've traded this system all year. There's no reason for this thing not to work. And I refined it to fit me and my personality. So why wouldn't it work? But my old habits tried to creep in and sabotage me. And I had to really check myself because it's easy for anybody to slip into a negative habit if it's something that they've been doing, they're conditioned to do, right? Number 2, process confidence, right? This is the real confidence, right? Most traders think confidence comes from winning. It doesn't. Confidence comes from knowing you can follow rules even when it's uncomfortable. Man, every time that I go through this 30 trade exercise, I feel so much better because I know at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, I'm following my process. I'm following my process, and I'm so confident in my process that I know when I go through losing streaks, it's okay. I'm gonna get through it just like I get through the winning streaks, and we're gonna keep going, right? The 30 trades prove to your subconscious you can stick to one strategy, you can follow one checklist, you can hold trades to the target, and you can survive losing streaks. That's real confidence. That's real confidence in your system. When you know that you can survive a losing streak because you know at the end of the day you're gonna come out on top because your strategy, you've proven to yourself that your strategy worked, man, that's the ultimate confidence. It ain't even about 1 trade, 2 trades, 3 trades. It ain't about all that. Number 3, emotional pattern exposure, right? By trade 12 to 18, your true habits show up. That's what I told you. Halfway through it, the old habits wanted to come in and say, nah, switch to something else because you on this losing streak. You done lost 3 trades in a row. You done lost 4 trades in a row. Man, this ain't working. Let's go to something else, right? Do you cut winners early? Do you hesitate after a loss? Do you overtrade after a winner? Do you abandon rules mid-week? For me, I was the person that abandoned rules. Throw it all out the window. Let me go to another strategy. Let me go back to look at Q course, knowing that don't resonate with me. Let me go back to looking at Astro course, knowing that don't resonate with me. Let me go back to looking at, hell, I bought Drewski, his boot camp, knowing that don't resonate with me, right? It's gonna expose your patterns, and going through this exercise is gonna show you, the true you, not the person that you portray, not the person that you tell people that you are when it comes to trading, not the lies that you tell. It's gonna expose the truth, and you gotta be able to recognize that and be honest with yourself. Number 4, expectancy proof. This is critical, right? This exercise answer, does my system actually works when I execute it correctly? And I tell you, that is the most satisfying thing when you know in your heart that your system works when you execute it correctly. I don't need to look at nothing else. I don't need to look at nobody else's course. I don't need to do all this when I know my system worked when I execute it correctly, right? 5, strategy loyalty. self-explanatory, right? Right now, your nervous system wants certainty. When uncertainty appears, it whispers, try another strategy. The 30 trade rule says, no matter what happens, I finish the series. This conditions strategy loyalty, the single most important trait of an elite trader. 1000%. What I've learned over the years is this. Most people that are extremely successful in trading don't do a whole bunch of stuff. They do one or two things very, very, very well. That's why when you see people trade like the orb, such a simple strategy, but that's all they trade. And you like, bro, they making money hand over fist. It's because they become so good at the orb that it's undeniable. I've mastered this one thing. We want to look at this, that, third. We ain't got to do all that. If you look at the best traders, and I'm not talking, no disrespect to the influencers, but I'm not talking about them. Not most of them anyway, right? When you look at elite traders, you talking about people that are making 7, 8, 9, 10 figures. Bruh, they do the same exact shit over and over and over and over again. They become so proficient at this one thing, these two things, like that's their playbook. That's why it's so important to build a playbook and build some strategy loyalty. Because if you just jumping all over the place and you being random with your approach to trading, then you're gonna get random results. Straight up. Right? Okay, it says why you must not judge results during the 30 trades. If you judge results mid-series, you'll reactivate emotional trading, you sabotage the condition, and you teach your brain to quit early. Instead, the rule is I do not evaluate profitability until trade 30 is complete, 100%. That goes back to just getting through it, because I'm telling you, once you get through that uncomfortable stage of your old emotions picking back up, your old habits picking back up, and when you get to about trade 20, it's smooth sailing. I remember getting to 20, 22, 25, and I'm like, oh yeah, bro, we locked in. I take a loss, okay, on to the next one. I get a win, on to the next one. Let's get through the series. And once you get through the series, I just repeat it over and over again, right? So how this exercise changes the identity, right? Before, I need this trade to work. Right? Before you do this exercise, I need this trade to work. We all done been there. You over risk, you over leverage. I need this trade to go my way. Or just an ego thing. I'm tired of losing. I want this trade to be a winner. And after, I execute my process and let the statistics handle the rest. True, I've done my analysis, I've done my checklist, I've done everything to put myself in position for this to be a winning trade. I'm at the mercy of the market at that point. That's where I'm at now. I have no attachment to the outcome. Do I get frustrated? Of course, we're traders. Sometimes the market gonna frustrate you. But I don't attach nothing to the outcome no more. I just let the statistics handle the rest. I do my job, which is find opportunities worth putting action behind. And then after that, I let the market do what it do, right? So yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna keep this video short, but I advise everybody to do this exercise. If you really, this thing changed my trading forever. It changed me. It made me a consistently profitable trader. It made me confident in my strategy. It made me show up every single day. It made me become the person that I knew I was going to become when it came to trading. It made me be that guy. So I advise everybody to do it. Man, I'm telling you, it's a game changer, man. And if you do it, just leave a comment below, man. Leave a comment below. Let me know that you went through the trading exercise. I'm gonna show y'all all 30 trades, and I think it took me, if I'm not mistaken, about 3 months to get through the 30 trades. It took a minute, right? Because I don't trade every single day. I'm a swing trader, so it took me about 3 months, man. But I'm gonna show y'all. But yeah, man, do it, man, do it. I promise you, it will change everything for you. All right, so we are on the screens right now, man. So I'm gonna show y'all, right? These are the 30 trades, right? On my TradeZella, my 30 trade exercise that I started. You can see, I'm gonna move this over, right? So we started this thing. Let me just move this over so y'all can see. All right. Let me see if I can move it now. So yeah, we started this thing in September 24th, 2025. All right, September 24th. That was the first trade that was taken during this 30 trade exercise, and then we ended it on the last trade that we took was on the 18th. That was the Euro CAD trade that I held. And this is kind of like a spoiler for the series because I actually won that trade. I actually closed it on Christmas Eve. So yeah, literally September, October, November, December, literally 3 months, bro. I opened my first trade on September 24th and I closed the last trade on December 24th. So literally 3 months. So yeah, September to October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months. So yeah, these are all the trades that I took. Yeah, so this shows the pair. If I was buying or selling, what was the confluence score? I only take trades that are a 90, 100, or 110, right? So a 90 is an A minus, a 100 is an A, and a 110 is an A plus. And so yeah, my first trade was a winner. That was cool to just pop the series off like that. But I'm gonna show y'all this, right? When you see the losses, you see I had a win, then I lost 2. Then I went on a 4 trade winning streak, lost 1, won 1, went on a 4 trade losing streak, won 2, went on another 4 trade losing streak. And this is the time where I'm questioning myself. This is the time where the old habits are coming back in. And I'm thinking, man, nah, let me just try something new. Nah, let's stick to the script, because the winner's gonna pick back up. And so I went on a 2 trade winning streak. I lost a trade, won a trade, lost a trade, went on a 3 trade winning streak, lost a trade, and a 2 trade winning streak to finish it off. But I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that I didn't talk about earlier. Like, this exercise makes you understand that this is a probability game. It's a random distribution of wins and losses. So I don't know which trade is gonna be a winner. Like I said, it's some trades like this one. It's some trades that, like, matter of fact, I had 2 A plus trades that were both losers. 3 A plus trades, 3 A plus trades back to back that was all losers. But I got a A minus trade that was a winner. So just because it can look amazing. And what this exercise has taught me is that I don't have I'm not attached to the outcome because the trade, or no expectation because the trade could look fantastic, like these 3 trades did, and I could still lose. Everything could be right. That means every confluence was met, and I still lost. So I'm not going to go into any trade with any expectation. That's what this thing made me realize. It made me realize that this is a probability game and there is a random distribution of wins and losses, and we just have to show up every single day. Hopefully we get the dub, but if we don't, it's okay, man. We take the L and we move on. As long as I executed my process how I was supposed to and I did it correctly, it's a good day for me. It's not just because I lose doesn't mean that it's a bad day. My performance is more important to me than the outcome, right? My performance is more important to me than the outcome. I'm not focused on the outcome. I'm focused on the performance. Did I perform well today? And if I did, it was a great day regardless of what the outcome was, because it was days that I showed up. Every single day I showed up. I showed up from September 24th all the way to December 24th. I showed up every single day. And did I take a trade every single day? Absolutely not. But I showed up every single day. Was it days that I made mistakes? Yeah. And I logged that. But for the most part, I stuck to my confluences the whole time. I never deviated whatsoever. And because of that, I had a great run. And I'm gonna just show y'all this last little bit and then we'll cut it off. So the total wins was 16 trades. The total losses was 14 trades, 53% win rate. My average RR was 2.53 to 1, which is great. That's a profitable strategy. I can't ask for nothing else.